How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video we have more BT11 action. I'm playing Machinedramon going up against the Dorbickmon. We see the new Analog Man, which is such a strong tamer for Machinedramon, letting you cycle and redirect attacks. Very powerful stuff, as you will see. Gonna be playing the Agumon. It's really good. It gets to pick up a Greymon and a Dragonkin, which in this case is able to pick up the Greymon and the Dorbick. Ideal searches. You'll see in the early game the Dorbick deck is just playing out these rookies to search for the pieces, so that then she can Digicross into Dorbickman. Pretty good stuff. We can use our Analog Man to get some extra memory and cycle. It's actually so good that you end up not really needing Ultimate Connection. Because the Analog Man just does such a good job, and he will pretty much always be there assuming you get him. Gonna be swinging with the Jamming Beamon into attack with the Heavy Machine Digimon. We can then discard a machine to kill the Dracmon in this case. The Agumon can swing, and he's also gonna meet his demise. So we're taking some early chip damage from the rookies, and she's doing a good job searching. Now can play the Dorbickman, can Digicross, all sorts of stuff in this guy. He's a really cool card. If you guys have not seen him or, understand the deck, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's really cool. It can do very powerful stuff. In this case, she's going to pass the turn, but, Dorbickman does have Rush. Ideally, you want to play it, pop something, and swing right away, which is very strong. But even in this case, we're not able to really do much against it. The one thing about Dorbick is that, he doesn't have material save or anything like that. So you really have to commit the resources from your hand. We're going to be playing a Machinedramon as usual. We can put some cyborgs against a memory to memory trigger to 1. In this case, I believe we are 13k during her turn, and we should have blocker, and we can redirect attacks. So in this case, Machinedramon is very tough to deal with. She committed a lot of resources on the Dorbickman, and with a low hand size, might not have ideal plays here. The Machinedramon already early set up with the Analog Boy. Kaisenel can then play a Digimon. Another new card from X3, so this guy can on play delete the lowest DP or play cost, but obviously Machinedramon can save itself, so we're good there. But I mean, that is still a level 6 being played for 4 memory, and that's the main combo of the Dorbickmon deck. You put some really cool guys underneath, and then you can summon them with Kaiser Nail or Tidal Wave for some explosive plays. Shikori can swing just to get some chip damage and cycle through the Pagumon, pretty standard stuff. We can then, swing with Machinedramon, and we'll have the Analog Mans to redirect the attacks. Pretty solid stuff. At this point, we're pretty set up. The Machinedramon is still, very powerful. He can get such strong inheritables, and with his protection, he's just very tough to deal with sometimes, right? Gonna be setting up a memory boost. We got some pieces. In this case, we take the new Machinedramon. So he's also really cool. We'll show you guys later when he comes up. Can still use connection to get some extra cycles, some extra memory, and then just play another memory boost to pass the turn. In this case, we're going to be picking up a rookie so that we can promote, with a rookie and potentially swing for game. So, her guys are 12k. They can swing, but we can use the Analog Man to redirect the attack. So definitely, swinging there is a bit of a misplay for sure, but always, we're learning the new cards. Going to be using Tidal Wave, so in this case can play the Machinedramon, which can on play recover 2 Greymon. So as you can see, the Dorbickmon can really play those expensive bodies for free. It's pretty strong. Sometimes you just don't have enough level 5 cyborgs in Machinedramon because the Analog Man just cycles so well. You're very powerful tamer. Going to be swinging at security, hitting into Analog Boy, so we have both of them on the board. Pretty funny stuff. Can swing for 2 checks with our security +1 inheritable. We're going to use connection to again keep the cycle going, gain some extra memory, and we have 2 memory boosts, so we just have so much memory to work with. We're going to pop 1 to go to 9 so we could play the new Machinedramon. So this guy does not get any memory, but on play he can reveal and search. You can add the Digimon to his sources or to your hand. So we're going to take Machinedramon to our hand, and then on deletion, if you return an Analog Man to the realm of your deck, you can play Machinedramon for free, and you're about to see why that's such a powerful effect. So this guy doesn't have blocker, right? He's just chilling, but we can use our Analog Mans to redirect attacks. So in this case, our board looks pretty solid. When she swings, we can redirect the attack to the Machinedramon. he's going to be deleted, and on deletion we could play Machinedramon for free, which is obviously pretty good because this guy can then use this effect, get the sources, gain 5 memory, passing over the turn. This is a very powerful play, and really what you're trying to do with the new Machinedramon deck. So it's a good display here. We can see how the Dorbickmon deck works, and also new Machinedramon stuff with the very strong cycle and some very powerful level 6s. The Analog Man gives Machinedramon some much needed consistency, and I wonder if it'll be good enough to be like a top meta deck. It really is pretty strong, but I guess we'll see what happens. Gonna be starting off with some rookies. Again, getting those searches for the Dorbickmon pieces. We have once again Analog Man, which is a fantastic start, definitely ideal opener. Gonna be swinging a security into another one. Pretty happy about that. So we don't have memory setters in this deck, but the Analog Man can give you that memory. And we also play Kasu, so you know it's good enough. Has to pass, definitely less than ideal. Now you can see this cycle start to go. We can use both the Analog Mans to cycle through some cards, get some extra memory, very strong stuff. We're actually going to be Digimon or Chikurimon. This is why I do still prefer the black base. The Guardiamon Inheritable is actually so powerful. When attacking, we can discard 1, draw 2. And you can see how if we combine that effect with the Analog Man and the Kasu, we just have so much cycle to get through our big level 6s and put all the level 5 cyborgs in the trash so Machinedramon can utilize them. It flows very nicely. Gonna be playing the Agumon again, still finding those pieces. That's the Dorbickman. Once again, another rookie. This one is going to whiff, sadly. So at this point, we can gain a memory from the Kasu, potentially 2 more from the Analog Mans, but it looks like we don't have the level 5 cyborgs because you just cycle through so much, you sometimes run out. Machinedramon is still kind of difficult to build. You have to just play these weird ratios, but because of the cycle, it ends up being quite okay. We can swing with the Gigadramon and again through the discard, draw 2, tap Kasu to also draw 1, discard 1. We just see so many cards. We're going to be swinging into a Geogreymon though. So the Dorbick deck plays a lot of security Digimon, Geogreymon and Quadramon because they're both, I guess, dragons and they can go under Dorbick. So they're just pretty good Digimon. They also have strong on plays, which again works with the Tidal Wave and Kaiser Nail. We're going to be playing Attack of a Heavy Machine Digimon to go into Machinedramon, you know, put some aggression, swing for 2 checks here. Looks like we only have 4 cyborgs, but it's still pretty solid. 2 swings at security. Tidal Wave does nothing, but Quadramon is going to get summoned, and just like that, she has 5 Digimon on the board. Now, if you're wondering why she doesn't just go for game here, it's because, again, we still have the Analog Man to redirect the attacks to Machinedramon. So we're technically still safe, but 5 Digimon on the board, pretty scary stuff. So the thing about the Digicross is, as you know, you can use the Digimon that are in your battle area. So in this case, for example, the Quadramon and Geogreymon gets summoned from security, and then you get their effects, and you can utilize them for the Digicross. So there's some really strong synergy there, some good plays you could do. A lot of Digimon on the board. She's thinking about, you know, what to do, what's the correct play. Any swings will just be redirected, more than likely. So the play might just be to go into the Dorbickmon right away. So many bodies on the board. So sometimes, yeah, gonna go into the Dorbickmon. So can you utilize Digimon in hand or the stuff that's on the board? Looks like it's gonna be the 3 that are on the board. No, 2. Can still maintain a wide board. So on play, Dorbickmon can destroy something. The Machinedramon could save itself, but the Gigadramon cannot. We get the Pagumon, which is kind of nice. After Dorbickmon is set up, and now it's time for, again, that very powerful play. Dorbickmon has Rush, but again, it's not gonna attack here. Although I guess it could potentially, like, Machinedramon is not stronger, but she could die in security or something, so it's kind of risky. So gonna take the safe play, because she can Tidal Wave out Machinedramon, which when he comes out, he can de-digital the Machinedramon, and that is really like the best way to deal with the Machinedramon. Yeah, gonna opt to, I think, not swing, and like I said, just take the safe play. The Tidal Wave play is just very powerful. De-digital is still the like best way to deal with Machinedramon. So Metallic can de-digital the Machinedramon, and then the other guy on play can then destroy the level 5 that's left over, and that is a pretty good way to answer Machinedramon. At this point, she has, 6 Digimon on the board, 3 of which are 12Ks, potentially do more tidal wave shenanigans on the Dorbickmon. Pretty good stuff. We have the Hagurumon. We do have quite a bit of memory to work with, but if we don't have the right pieces in hand, it just might not be enough anyway. Trying to save this anyway, we can potentially either close out the game. Realistically, it's not happening, so it's gonna be, can we survive? They also have effects where you can potentially save yourself, or they stop you from doing stuff. So Metallic stops you from, I guess, Digivolving, and the other guy stops you from playing little guys. We're gonna swing into a Cordramon because why not? Give her one more body, as if it was actually needed. Gonna be playing a blocker to see if it does anything. We have with Chaosdramon. This guy can on-play de-digible the Dorbickmon, which is kind of nice. But the problem is that, unlike Machinedramon, he doesn't give you any memory back or anything like that. So, while potentially strong, it's very expensive to on-play. It's definitely better to Digivolve over Machinedramon. Is like the main way you're supposed to utilize that guy. Now there's just a lot of Digimon on the board. We do have, however, the blocker. The Chaosdramon is also a blocker because it's inheritable. And then we have 2 analog mans to redirect attacks. So as you could see, we can actually block or stop so many attacks with this deck from no board going up against 6 Digimon, and we potentially still have enough blocks to stay alive. So we have to be smart about the redirections. We want to make sure that we're doing them to clear the big Digimon. When the little guys swing, we probably let them go through. There still might be something in security that could help as well, right? Plus the little guys are likely to be answering security. So 3 swings left, but we still have 2 redirections and 1 security. So we should be okay. We're gonna start doing the redirect, at least clear the Cordramon. The Dorbick deck is super cool though. Like I said, if you guys have not seen it before, it's very interesting. We'll let that attack go through. Now if the Volcanic wants to swing, we can redirect it and destroy it, which is kind of nice. The Chaosdramon, still has that protection that Machinedramon has. It's a little bit different because he can be DP reduced. But in this case, she can just play Dorbickmon. And even though it's not a full Digicross, just getting the 2, it's enough to let her maintain turn and use the rush to swing for game. Now we're going to game 3 here. Once again, starting off with that classic rookie opener to get some searches. We have Connection to get a little bit of cycle. And then hard drop in the Guardramon. It's less than ideal, definitely not what you want to be doing, but he's a blocker, can at least save us from some early chip damage, which against the rookies can go a long way, so not the worst play. Obviously not having a rookie or analog man is kind of rough. Gonna go straight into the Dorbickman. In this case, can clear our level 4 and pass over not a lot of memory. We have another connection from some more cycle, but as you can see from our hand, we are definitely bricking. And at the end of the day, that is Machinedramon. It is a solid deck, and the new cards help so much. But at the end of the day, you still have those weird ratios, those weird curves, and it is kind of rough. So I don't know. How do you guys feel with Machinedramon? Is the new cards, are they doing enough? I mean, any deck can brick, right? Like I bricked this game, but really any deck could brick. So I don't know. Like people say Machinedramon bricks more than usual, which is fair. Dorbickmon is swinging for 2 checks. We let it go through because we just need something in security that potentially could help us. But there is nothing there either. Double Machinedramon in hand, pretty funny stuff. It gives us a lot of memory, but we just don't have anything to work with. So sadly, that is definitely going to be the game. That said, I hope you guys enjoyed the set. We got to see both of the decks do some pretty cool stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to both of these decks coming out, and I hope you guys enjoy, me doing BT11 videos. They are pretty fun. We're swinging to, of course, Security Digimon Tidal Wave in security. Also pretty crazy, right? Like those cards work in security. Not bad. We can play Machinedramon, but there's just not enough to work with. We don't have any DP bonuses to potentially swing over the Dorbick or anything else. Like I said, that's definitely gonna be the game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching.